Welcome to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Detroit Tigers. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an edge. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Tarek Skubal. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
That's in there. And the count 1-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, get a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
There's a swing and a drive. And it looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a double to start the game.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's a big power threat, Kyle Tucker. That one inside, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Runner at second, nobody out. That one in triple digits.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Torres handles to first, and Tucker is retired. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Seiya Suzuki stands in now, looks at that one inside. That one's in there. That's strike 1. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind. Happ stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Way inside, gets out of the way. Comebacker to the mound. Throw to first in time.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Michael Busch.
And now the first baseman, Michael Busch.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Smoked on the ground a second. Torres fires over to first. That ends the frame. Cubs leave 1. The Tigers coming up. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back at Comerica Park. And getting to start, Ben Brown. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs. Situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
0-1.
2.
Ball one there. Brown was recently named pitcher of the month for some outstanding work on the mound. Got him looking. And 1 out now.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
And a strike to Glaber.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the man.
2 strikes.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Right through there for a strike.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
2 out, space is empty. Check swing, and that's a ball. That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Draws the walk there.
Runner, take your base.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Riley Green stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Swing and a miss, and 1-1.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
Hit in the air, left field. And that's the 3rd out. Tigers leave 1, scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go, and here is Pete Crow Armstrong. Skubal back to work. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Fastball is outside. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson, a consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, but they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them. I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind. If you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game, it's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Chris, there aren't many players faster than him, and StatCast demonstrates that for us right here.
Yeah, it breaks down the data for us on a close play, and that top speed is about as fast as we've ever seen, Boog, and clearly it was the difference maker on that play.
The other way. What a way.
Batting 7th, shortstop.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Swanson digs in. And a swing and a miss.
So hard to touch. At the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter, Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at second. And now 2-2. Slider squirts away. Crow Armstrong up to third on the wild pitch.
Nice job right there, recognizing the wild pitch and being able to move up to third because of it. Now they've got more options in terms of finding a way to bring him home.
Crow Armstrong stands at third with one gone in the inning. Cut on and lifted in the air. Carpenter pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Batting eighth, second baseman.
So here's Horner now. And that one fouled off. Runner at third, 2 away. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Fastball almost got him there. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Now to the bottom of the second, no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now at the plate, Spencer Torkelson.
Spencer Torkelson.
And a foul ball. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Ah, that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. And next to hit for Detroit, Colt Key. Key with a homer in his last game. First pitch just misses. Just missed. Swing and a miss. And a count 2-1.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next offering is downstairs. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And he deals. This one in the air, right field. And there's one down. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that's a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
On its way to the corner, and that will drop foul. Man at first, 1 away. Up and in. Now 1-2. And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-2 is the count.
And a ball evens the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. The wind of the pitch. And there's the strike. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's off the inside edge. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Ian Happ up to hit. Ground ball left side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's Kyle Tucker, and that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Happ leads off first with 1 away. And a foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect.
There goes the runner. Cut on and miss. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Trey Sweeney. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. So the batting order turns over. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Parker Meadows. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Just missed. This one popped up. Corner. Brings it in. And there's 1 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here's Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 1. And that one is lifted in the air. Tucker makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
And now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Walked his first time. There's the strike.
No balls, 1 strike. That's a ball.
Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. Just missed. Inside corner for a strike. And the count is 2-2. Just misses with that one.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. In the air, out towards left center. He's got it, and that is that. So one hit is all they get. 3 innings complete. We're tied, 0-0. Back here in Detroit, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Seiya Suzuki. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Upstairs.
1-2.
And it's 1-2.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Now, when you follow up a triple-digit fastball with a nasty changeup, pretty much every time the hitter's going to be in trouble. That was the plan. Get him to sit dead red on the fastball and then just make him look foolish with the off-speed stuff.
That's off the mark, and the count is 1-1. One out, base is empty. Fastball right back to the mound. On to first, 2 up, 2 down.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And the Cubs are down in order, and we're still knotted at 0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Riley Green.
Up the middle, Swanson. The throw to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here comes Torque to the plate. And ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
1-1.
And there's a ball. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. They got it for out number 2. And next is the designated hitter, Colt Keith.
Designated hitter, Colt.
First off, bringing it just misses. Keith, in his 2nd season, 23 years old. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. That one in the dirt, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that is out of play. Swing and a ground ball out to short. In time to Bush. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Down in order go the Tigers. And we are still scoreless. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Skubal back to work. First pitch swinging.
You know, these Cubs looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
And a good eye there.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Torkelson, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, shortstop
Dansby Swanson stands in. Line drive. Lunges for it, but it drops for a hit.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Horner in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
1-0.
Swanson stands at first with one out. And the next pitch is way outside. In the air, right side. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. Swanson rounds second on his way to third. Headed for the plate, and he'll make it into third with a triple. He'll score.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Shaw.
So up now for Chicago, Matt Shaw. His first at bat was a strikeout. Hit in the air, right field. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 2-0.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Struck him out looking. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Tigers nothing. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Dingler.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. And that's outside. That's too low. 2-1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Two now. Stays alive. And that's a little bit high. And it's 3-2.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk. That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
And next up for the Tigers, Zach McKinstry. Next offering is down low.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a ball popped up. Shaw should have this one. Makes the grab, and there's 1 down. Trey Sweeney will hit next. Reached on an infield single his first time. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Drops into the glove. 2 down.
Now batting, center
Digging
fielder,
in, it's the speedy outfielder, Parker Meadows. First pitch doesn't find the zone. In the air, left field. Hat moving under it. He makes the grab. And the inning is over. One left for Detroit. They trail it here 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Kyle Tucker. And there's the strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Next offering upstairs. Late that time, it's strike two.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment. With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. He'll circle the bases. His 18th home run of the season. It's 3-0.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here's A.J. Hinch heading towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change right here. Tarek Skubal is done. Not a bad effort, but he exits on the hook for the loss. New pitcher on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching
Tyler
for the
Holton
Tigers.
gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Busch. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Shortened the bunt and missed it. And it's 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
Tigers bullpen with some action. Johnny Brebbia getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Lee getting cranked up as well. 2 outs. Left field. Green makes the grab, and that's the inning. Cubs tack on another with a solo jack. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Now pitching for
Back
Chicago.
now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Genesis Cabrera.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Torres leading things off and takes a strike. Good take by Torres. Right through there for a strike. On the ground, right side. Corner over to first. And Gleyber Torres retired.
Now batting, right fielder, Kerry.
So digging in, Kerry Carpenter. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Goes down looking.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball once he recognized that it was off speed. He just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
Late with the swing there.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Got him swinging. Tigers fail to make any noise. Still down 3-0.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Johnny Brevia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Both 2 in this one. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Meadows sizing this one up. Squeezes it. 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson.
And first offering is fouled off. Brevia, 6'1" righty, 34-year-old vet. He joined the team as a free agent. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball.
Bases empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next one in the dirt. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Nico Horner, having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. On the ground, out to short. Throw on to Torkelson. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Nothing happening there for the Cubs, but they lead it 3-0.
Now pitching for Chicago.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Chris Flexen.
He's doing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Swinging a foul straight back. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
That one pulled foul. In there at the knees for a strike. The Tigers trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th.
Ball, that's up.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Up next for the
Dylan
Tigers.
Dingler up now for the Tigers.
Dylan Dingler.
And that one clips the corner. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
On the ground to the left. Swanson zips it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Offense held in check there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Cubs 3 and the Tigers nothing. Back at Comerica Park. Now the third baseman, Matt Shaw. Brevia back to work. That one down the line, and that's just foul. The next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1-2 the count.
cut on and miss, struck him out, and one away.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Hat now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
0-1.
And he swings through.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs.
Good location, good take.
1-2.
Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Sets him down looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. That clips the zone, strike 1.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
And that's downstairs and outside. And now 2 balls and a strike. Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. Set down on strikes. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Now pitching for
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Drew Pomeranz.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Third baseman, Zach
McKinstry at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Next offering misses down and away.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Shaw makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting.
So up next, Trey Sweeney. 1 for 2. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Crow Armstrong snags it. Out number 2.
Up next for the Tigers.
2 outs, base is empty.
Fielder,
and up next for Detroit, Parker Meadows. Swing and a miss.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
And that one a little below the knees. And the count even 1-1. And it's strike 2.
1-2 is the count.
Right through there, got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Tigers are shut down there. They trail in this one 3-0. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Chase Lee.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
So now the DH spot, Seiya Suzuki. He's already homered here in this one. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Brant Herter getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Hannafy, a right-hander, loosening up as well. So 2 balls and no strikes.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Popped up. Sweeney hauls it in for the out. And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. 0 for 3 in this one. And it's fouled away. Late swing, foul to the left. Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
2 down, nobody on here at the top of the ninth. This one lifted in the air, left field. Green pulls it down, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Cubs 3 and the Tigers nothing. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Daniel Palencia.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2. And a base hit right there. And a good start to the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Carpenter in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
No, that's down. Ball.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. The throw into second. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
These guys today are so great at handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Green in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue finish off this hitter.
Right through there for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Torkelson swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
Keith stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing a high fly ball deep left field. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. And a run comes in to score.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Dingler, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
They tried to
That's
get
the
him to
ball.
chase on a slider down and away. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. This could end it. Slow ground ball to the right side. And it's just foul. That was close. So the tying run at second. They got him, and that's the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.